I don't have friends. I got family.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Corn. Welcome to Half-Ass Pod. Make sure you guys hit that like and that subscribe. I'm coming to you guys here today because I want to give you guys a reflection on my most recent movie watching experience. It took me about, almost a year at this point to watch Fast and the Furious 9. To watch Fast 9, I think is what they call it, right? I finally sit down and watch 5-9, and this movie, I gotta tell you guys, is fucking bad. And that's why it took me so long to sit down and watch this movie. I mean, I really enjoyed the beginning. I enjoyed the flashbacks, seeing, Finn Cole and JD Pardo, two guys from two of my favorite shows on TV right now. So I really enjoyed that. That was such a treat in the flashbacks to have those two guys play such prominent roles in this franchise from the flashback scenes. However, that was definitely not even close to being enough to save this movie. Vin Diesel, of course, was cringe as usual. It got so bad. The dialogue in this movie, by the way, got so bad that I literally had to sit down and search for drinking games about this movie, just to see if there were any drinking games or drinking game memes about Fast 9 and the word family. Because let me tell you something, there was no holding back in this movie with Vin Diesel and the topic of family. The movie was bad. The one thing that I really have to say about this movie that I feel like not a lot of people are still not talking about, which is they just make shit up as they go. And that's what this movie literally was. This movie was the embodiment of just making shit up as you go. Not once in this entire franchise did they ever mention, not once in this entire franchise did they ever mention that Dominic Toretto had a brother. But what was the biggest plot of this movie was Dominic Toretto's family. But the family that we never knew he had because, well, he didn't have. So now, for the sake of movie purposes, let's just go ahead and retcon Han while we're at it. Yeah, that's the biggest problem. That is the biggest problem this movie has, is retconning Han. I thought that the death of Han was done correctly. I thought it was done right because, one, we weren't expecting it, and two, it was an important character that died. You kind of need that. You kind of need that for storytelling. You kind of need that for other characters and their development, such as Dominic Toretto. But we already know that his character was already done and developed in Fast 5. So let's get to the infamous space scene. It's another bad part of this fucking movie. Tyrese and Ludacris, the exact same. They're there for comedic purposes. And I gotta say, in was it Furious 8, Fast 8, whatever it was, Fast and Furious 8, their dialogue in that movie was actually pretty funny. But going into this movie, I was not expecting much. Obviously, going off of that trailer, that really drove me, no pun intended, away from this movie. That took me nearly a year to watch it after its release. It never took me this long to watch a Fast and the Furious movie after its release. In fact, I have seen every Fast and the Furious movie aside from Fast 9 in theaters. And no, it's not because it was during a pandemic. It was because this movie was fucking horrible, and I knew it. But yesterday was literally a rainy day. I'm gonna need them 2 hours of my time ran back. That is most definitely the case right now. So we got we got Tyrese and Ludacris in space. So that's a new one. Then you get Vin Diesel being hooked his car in midair. I don't even know what you call it, but whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about, man. A lot of unrealistic shit happened in this movie, and I'm not saying that this movie by any means was supposed to, or this franchise by any means was supposed to be realistic. But if you look at the very first Fast and the Furious movie, and then you look at Fast 9, It is awful. It is awful. It is an embarrassment. And look, say what you want. A lot of people say that Fast Five is the movie that brought this franchise to life. I would say Fast Five is the movie that killed this franchise. Because once you had Fast Five, and it was a good movie, I'll admit that Fast Five was a very entertaining movie. But once you introduce that element into this franchise, that movie into this franchise, that is what killed this franchise. That's what killed the Fast and the Furious saga. It was Fast Five. At least it was the start of it. Because once you make a movie like that, you have to continue, you have to do better and bigger and more blasts, blah, 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 each and every movie you make. Charlize Theron should have died 3 movies ago. How and why the fuck is she still alive? I don't know. It's beyond me. Good qualities of this movie. It was visually, the cinematography of this movie was pretty cool. Again, the flashback scenes I really enjoyed. I liked the relationship between Dom and whatever the fuck his brother's name was. But obviously, I didn't like the ending, the way that whole thing ended. If you're a guy that keeps preaching about family, but yet you keep, being wishy-washy with John Cena. I don't know. But those are the only things those are the only good things I can really say about this movie. Other than that, everything else in this movie was fucking horrible. I know we got the news yesterday that apparently Paul Walker's mom wants Paul Walker's character in back to return in Fast 10 or Fast X, which is what they're calling it. Yeah, so creative. So we'll see what happens then. I really don't know what to think of, but you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna go back and watch the very first Fast and the Furious movie to get this really, to get this very, very bad taste out of my mouth. After watching this embarrassment of a Fast and the Furious movie. Everything in this movie is what Fast and Furious was not built on. And now we're 9 movies deep, and we have no idea what the storyline could be. Charlize Theron is still running around. Hobbs is still running around. Shaw is still running around. So Han never died. A lot of retconning, bad editing, and bad dialogue, and even worse storyline. Anyways, guys, make sure you guys hit that like and that subscribe. I will be back with more movie reviews and more videos and dumb shit. But make sure you guys hit that like and that subscribe. It's your boy Corn, and I am